So today I will explain you the rules of addition. Okay, rules of addition, and in this rules of addition we will do some exercise like exercise 2.2 and 2.3. And in this rules, first I will explain you the order of addends. Okay, order of addends means first understand what is the meaning of addends. Okay, addends means that is the numbers which we are going to add. They are called the addends. Like here, these are the two numbers. One number is here 65,628, and the other number is 21,314. So these are the two numbers, and we have to add these two numbers. So these two numbers are called the addends. Okay, and when you add these two numbers, then you will get some answer, and that answer is called sum. Okay, SUM, sum, and these are the addends here. So here these are the two numbers, and here what is this rule? Order of the addends here. Order means that here this number is written first and this number is written later. So here first we will add these two numbers and then see what is the answer. So 8 plus 4 is 12, then carry 1. So this is the answer, 86,942. Okay, when you add these two numbers, then you will get this answer. And now here these are the two numbers, so this number is written first and this is later. Now when you change the order means here, when we say order, what is the meaning of order here? Order means that when we, like there are two students, okay, there are two students and one student is sitting here. Suppose there is a student A and other student is B, okay, and this student is sitting here and this student is sitting here. Okay, so when we suppose now this student moves here and this student moves here. Okay, that is now B comes in the place of A and A comes in the place of B. Okay, so now here we have changed the order. Okay, this is called the order. So that is just interchanging the places, okay, of the objects. Interchanging the places of the objects is called the order of here in this case the order of the addends here. That is we will change the order. Like here in this we will add this number to this number, and in this we will add this number, that is the later number, to the first number here. So now here again see that what is the answer here. So 8 plus 4 is again 12, and 2 plus 1 3, then 4 and 9 and 6 and 8. Now compare these two answers. Okay, compare these two answers here. See that the answer is here 86,942 and this answer is also 86,942. So what happened here? That is, when we have changed the order of these numbers, these addends, the answer does not change. Okay, so this is the property of the order of the addends, that whenever you add the two numbers or okay more numbers, and when you change the order of the addends, the answer will remain the same. So remember this property. The next property is adding by grouping. Okay, adding by grouping. Adding by grouping. So here we will add three or more numbers by grouping the digits. So for example, first let us have the number like 33,752, and other number is 4,796, and the third number is also 45. Okay, so here we will add these two numbers in two ways. First group these two numbers. Okay, first group these two numbers and then find the sum. So first find the sum of this number, this plus this. So first find 33752 plus 4796. Then add these two numbers, you will get 8 8 So this is the answer when you add these two numbers. So next, now add 45 to this number, this answer. Then here write 3, 8, 5, 4, 8 plus 45. Now, so this is the final answer. That is when you add this number and this number, then the sum of these three numbers will be 38,593. Okay. So this now next here observe here that grouping. Okay. Observe the grouping here that first we have grouped these two numbers. Okay. We have grouped these two numbers. Now group these two numbers. Okay, and then find the answer. Now see, that is, now remove this bracket here and then put this bracket here. Okay, this, and then first find the sum of these two numbers. That is 4796 plus 45. So the sum of these two numbers is 4841. Now add this number and this number. So you have 33752 and plus 4841. Now see this answer. Here this answer and this answer. Observe these two answers here. Okay, and so in these two answers, what do you see? Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. Okay, this is 38,593 and this number is also 38,593. Both answers are equal here. So here what we have learnt here, that if you change the grouping of 3 or more numbers and then add, the answer will remain the same. Okay, so here if you have 3 numbers, then you can have 3 types of grouping. Okay, first here you have grouped this, now you have grouped this number and this number, and also you can group this and this, and then this number. So if you have 3 numbers, then you will have 3 types of grouping. Okay, and if you have 4 numbers, then you will have more number of groupings. Okay, so but just here learn that when you regroup the given numbers, the sum will remain the same. So this is the property. Now the next is adding 0 to a number. Okay, adding 0 to a number. The next property, when you add 0 to a number, the answer will be that number only. So for example, adding 0 to a number. Number, so take the example like you have a number 57,489 suppose. Okay, and then add 0, then what is the answer? Answer will be the same number, that is 57,489. Okay, so when you add 0 to any number, the answer will be the same number. So this is the property of 0. Or if you write suppose 0 plus 22,576, then answer will be 22,576. Okay, so adding 0 to a given number gives you the result, the given number. Remember this. Next is adding 1 to a number. Adding 1 to a number. Okay, next is adding 1 to a number. So here adding 1 to a number. Now take this same number here and add here 1. Then what will you get here? 1. Then if you add 1, then you will get the successor of this number. Okay, when you add 1 to a given number, then you will get the successor of this given number. So it will be here, it is 89, then it will be 57,490. Okay, and similarly here if you add 1 to this number, again you will get the successor of this number. So it will be here 7, that is 22,577. So So this is the property of 1. Now when you add 10 to a number, okay, when you add 10 to a number, suppose here 10. Now what is the answer now? So when you add 10, then there is no need to plus like 9 plus 0 and so on. Just here see that 1 is at the tens place and here 8 is at the tens place here. So add 8 and 1 only, and it will be 9. Then write here 9. So 5, 7 and 4 and 9 and 9. That is these digits remain the same here, only this has changed. That is 8 plus this. And also here if you add 10 here, then what will come? Here in this case also, if you add 10 to this number, again 1 is at the tens place, so 7 plus 1 will be 8. So here it will be 6 and then here it will be 8. So answer is here 22,586 when you add 10 to this number. So this is the property of 10. So you can when you add to a given number 10 or 100 or 1000, then adding these numbers to a given number is very easy. Okay. So the next is when you add 100 to a number. Suppose 100 to a number, then here write 100. Now what is the answer now? When you add 100 to a number, then here see 1 is at the hundreds place and here 4 is at the hundreds place. Okay, 4 is at the hundreds place here. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. Then here it will be 4, 7, 5, 8, 9. So see that only this number has changed. That is 4 plus 1 is 5. So here it is 5. So answer is 57,589. And similarly, now take the other number. Like when you add 1000 to a given number. When you add 1000 to a given number, then suppose 1000. Then write here 1000. So in this 1000. Okay, when you add 1000, then now see the thousands place. Okay, so here at the thousands place the number is 7 and here it is 1. So 7 plus 1 will be 8. Then write 5, 8, 4, 8, 9. Okay, this is the answer. So these are the rules of addition. Now solve some questions from this exercise 2.2. So the first question is number 1. Here we have to compare the number, add the following numbers and compare the sum. Okay, add the following numbers and compare the sum. So compare means then we have to see whether the sum is equal or not. Okay, that is the comparison. So the first number is 3,24,569 and other number is here 47,866. So add these two numbers, then find the answer. So this is the answer. Okay, now next you have the number, just reverse it, that 47,866 and other number is 3,24,569. Then add these two numbers again and now see here that the answer here is 3,72,435 here, and here also the answer is 3,72,435. So both answers are equal. So here you will write equal sign between that. Here in your book you see the book and then see the question. Okay, in that question there is a green box. So in that green box you will put the equal sign. Okay, you will show first by adding and then the answers are equal, then write the equal sign in that green box. So the other questions are similar, so you can solve other questions also, and in all the questions the answers will be the same, because you know the proper or that is the order of the addends. Okay, when we change the when we change the order of the addends, the answer of the question will remain the same. Okay, when you change the order, the sum will remain the same. So here all the questions are of the same type. So now I will move on to the question number 2. So here again add and observe the answers here. Again here add the numbers, given numbers, and then observe. So observe means here that just find out what type of answers you have got, whether the answers are equal or not. So to question number 1, okay, in this you have, in question number A, 1, okay, you have A, and in this 1. So and there are in this you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, that is you have 3 numbers, and these 3 numbers are arranged in 3 different ways. Okay, these 3 numbers are arranged in 3 different ways, and then we have to add and find out the answer. So first see the first question here, 31,244, and the next is 23,419. The next number is 41,695. So these are the 3 numbers. Okay, now add these 3 numbers. Okay, now add. So what is the answer here? 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 4 will be 18. So 8, then carry 1, then 4 plus 1, 5, 6, and plus 9, 15, then carry 1, then 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 7, 6, 13. So 1 plus 1, 2, 5, 6, then 3 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 9. Okay, so this is the sum. Okay, now find the sum of the other number here. Next number is here again 2, and in this the first number is 31,000. That same number is there, 31,244, and the other number is this number is written here. So write 41,695, and the other number is here 23,419. Okay, that is here in this question. These three numbers are written in the 4 different ways, and then we have to find the answer. So now again add here, 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 9 is 18. So again 1 is carried. So 4 plus 1, 5, plus 9, 14 plus 1, 15. Then carry again 1, 2 plus 1, 3, and 9. From the here 13 here. Then again carry 1. Then 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 3, and 6. And here 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9. So now here see, observe the answer. Okay, again we have 2 more arrangements. Then here 1, 2, then third. Now here the first number is 23,000. That is this number written first. So 23,419, and the next number is 41,000. This number is next, and the third number is this. That is arrangement here. Say 31,244. Now when you add these 2 numbers again, see 9 plus 5 will be 13, and 13 plus 4, 9 plus 4 is 14, and 14 plus 4 is 18. Then write 1, then again carry 1 here. 1 plus 1, 2, and 2 plus 9 will be 11. 11 plus 4 will be 15. Then 5, then carry again 1. Then 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 6, 11, plus 2 is 13. Then write 3, then again carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, 1, 5, 6. So write here 6, and here 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9. So now you have this answer. Now the fourth one is here. The first number is 41,695, and the next number is 31. That is this number, 31,244, and the third number is here 23,419. So again add here, 5 plus 4 is 9 and 9 plus 9 is 18, then write here 8 and carry 1, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 4 14, plus 1 15, then 5, then carry 1, 6 plus 1 7, plus 2 9, plus 4 13, then 3, 1 plus 1 2, plus 1 3 3 6, and here also 9. Now here see that we have only 3 numbers, okay, this number and this number, but these 3 numbers are arranged in 4 different ways, and in all these 4 different ways, when we add the given numbers by arranging in different ways, the sum remains the same. Observe the sum, okay, observe the sum in every case, the result remains the same. Okay, so this is what you have to learn from this exercise. Okay, this exercise here tells you that when we regroup or when we change the order of the given numbers, the sum remains the same. Okay, so remember this. Okay, so here you will write that and observe the answers here. So what we write here, that answers in all the cases is same, that is, this is the answer, okay, and nothing else in this. And the second question is the same. Okay, so again here in the question number B, you are given 3 numbers again, and these 3 numbers are again arranged in the 4 different ways, and then again you will do this sum just like this, and then again observe your answer. Okay, and then you will see that in all these 4 arrangements, when you add the given numbers, the answer will remain the same. Okay, now question number 3. Question number 3, in this fill in the blanks. So here you will use the property and fill in the blanks. So question number A, 27,165 plus 0 plus 8,369. So this is the, and next is, this is equal to, you are given, this is equal to 8,369 and plus dash plus this number 27,165. So here this is 0 here, and these 2 numbers are written on this side, and you know that the changing the order of the addends does not change the answer. So here in this blank space, answer will be 0. Okay, so this is the answer in this. The next is B, 3,381 plus 76,863 plus 4,223. Okay, so these are the 3 numbers, and here you have these 2 numbers are grouped. Okay, then next equal to, it is written 76,863 plus 4,223. Then what is here in the blank space? So again here in this left hand side, these 2 numbers are grouped, and on the right hand side this number and this number are grouped here. So in the third place, this number will be the answer, 3,381. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. Again here I explained you before starting this exercise that when you regroup, Okay, that is when you regroup the given addends, the answer will remain the same. So here you will use that property here. Next, number C is again the similar question. Okay, so you will do it yourself, and also D and E. All the questions are similar. So I explained you two questions, then you will solve other questions yourself, and that is your homework. Okay. Now question number 4. Question number 4. Here again we have to use the property like when you add 1 to a number, then you will get the successor of the given number. So here the first question is 25,631 plus 1. It will be equal to 25,632. Okay, so this is answer. And next, the question number B, 58,963 plus 10. Okay, so when you write here 10, then here 6 plus 1 will be 7. So this digit will change, and others will remain the same here. 58973. 58973. So this is the answer. Then question number C is 74,569 plus 100. So it will be again, now 1 is here, that is at the hundreds place, and 5 is here at the hundreds place. So 5 plus 1 will be 6. So 74669. 74669. So 74,669 is the answer of this question. So similarly you can solve other questions. Okay, so this exercise is finished. Now move on to the exercise 2.3. Okay, and this is your homework also. This exercise 2.2 is your homework also. Homework means that you will solve all the questions. Now 2.3. Okay, and in this 2.3 we will solve some word problems. Okay, so in the word problems we have to add the two numbers mostly. .3 exercise, and then question number 1. So in the question number 1, in an entrance examination 4,159 girls and 3,298 boys appeared. How many students did appear for the examination? So first understand the meaning of entrance examination. What is the meaning of entrance examination? Entrance means pravesh, that is to get admission, okay, in some schools or college. Okay, that is called. So that is when you go to a new school, if you want to go to the new class or new college, university, then in many schools or colleges they first they test you. Okay, and that is they will examine you first. So that is called the entrance examination. That is to get the admission, first give the exam, and if you pass the exam, then you will get the admission. So that is called the entrance examination. Okay, so in this entrance examination there are 4,159 girls and the boys are there appeared. Okay, so then total number of students. So we have to find the total number of students who appeared in the examination. So write a number of boys equal to, okay, write here the number of boys. Number of boys equal to 3,298, and the number of girls equal to 4,159, and then add these two numbers. this here. So you will write that. So 7,457 students appeared for the entrance examination. Okay, so here you will write, you will add the numbers and then write the answer. So 7,457 students appeared for the entrance examination. Now question number B. In a school there are 1,024 students. Okay, in a school there are 1,024 students in grades 1 and 2. Okay, in grades means that in class 1 and class 2 there are a total of 1,024 students, and 1,990 students are in the grades 3 and 4. That is, in class 3 and 4 the number of students is 1,990. Then find the total number of students in the school. So again add here. So write here first the statement, the number of students in grades 1 and 2. Okay, number of students grades 1 and 2 equal to here 1,024. Okay, and then write here number of students in grade 3 and 4 equal to how much? 1,990. Okay, so then add the numbers. Okay, add separately here because there is no place there. So add the number here. So 4 plus 0 is 9 plus 2 11, 3. So now you have the total of 3,014 students here. So you will write the total number of students equal to 3,014. Okay, so that is the answer. समझ में आ रहा है? ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. ओके, तुमको क्या करना है कि हमें मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स निकालना है. ओके, देर आर टू क्लासेस, दैट इज ग्रेड 1 एंड ग्रेड 2 है ना. क्लास 1 है और क्लास 2 है. तो क्लास 1 और क्लास 2 में कितने बच्चे हैं? 1024 बच्चे हैं. एंड इन क्लास 3 and 4 देर आर 1990 students. Okay, and then find the total number of students. So add the numbers. Now question number, I will not solve all the questions. Okay, I will leave some questions for you also. Okay, you will try to find out the answer. So I will leave the question number C and D. Okay, and this is the question for you, and you will try to solve these questions yourself. Okay, so now question number 2. Solve the following problems. Use only the information that is needed. So read the first question in your book, the question number 2A. Okay, question number 2A, read it. It is Rita's school. Rita's school has 20,356 students, and Saroj's school, which is 1,012 kilometer away, has 12,145 students. So how many students are there in both the school altogether? Okay, now question number 2. So in this question number, first I have read the question. Okay, so in this there are 3 numbers. Okay, but here only 2 things are required, है ना. इस क्वेश्चन में क्या है, रीता. Okay, there is a school, Rita's school. Okay, there is a school, and in that school there are 20,356 students are there, and there is Saroj's school, and in that school the number of students is 12,145 students. So how many students are there? So you will write number of students in Rita's school. Number of students in Rita's school equal to how much? 20,000. Yes, and in Saroj's school equal to how much? 12,145. So now add the numbers 20,356 and 12,145. So here add so this is the sum. So here you will write the total number of students equal to in both schools equal to 32,501. Okay, so this is the answer. And here remember that in this question first you will read the question. Okay, पहले क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ लो, और यहाँ पर क्या है, इस क्वेश्चन में 3 नंबर लिखा हुआ है. अब ये मत देखना कि बस में 3 नंबर लिखा हुआ है और तीनों को ऐड कर दो, ऐसा नहीं है. ओके, यहाँ पर देखना है कि इस क्वेश्चन में कौन सा नंबर जरूरी है. यहाँ पर क्या लिखा हुआ है कि एक स्कूल है और उसका डिस्टेंस दिया हुआ है 112 किलोमीटर. तो ये इंफॉर्मेशन जरूरी नहीं है, आंसर को निकालने के लिए ये जरूरी नहीं है. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट यू विल रीड द क्वेश्चन प्रॉपरली और सिंसियरली एंड अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन कि उसमें मतलब क्या क्या लिखा हुआ है और हमें करना क्या है. ओके, और ऐसा मत करो कि बस ये एडिशन का चैप्टर है और सबको ऐड कर देते हैं, बस आंसर आ गया, तो दैट विल बी रॉन्ग. तो यहाँ पर सिर्फ 2 नंबर यहाँ पर जरूरी है. हियर ओनली 2 नंबर्स आर नेसेसरी हियर, है ना. द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन रीताज स्कूल, रीता के स्कूल में कितने बच्चे हैं और सरोज के स्कूल में कितने बच्चे हैं, बस उन दोनों नंबर्स को ही लेना है और उन दोनों को प्लस करना है. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन में लिखा हुआ है कि सॉल्व द फॉलोइंग प्रॉब्लम्स, यूज ओनली द इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज नीडेड. मतलब ये जो क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है उसमें एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है और वो तुमको समझना पड़ेगा कि उसमें एक्स्ट्रा क्या दिया हुआ है जो जिसकी तुमको जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, दैट इंफॉर्मेशन इज नॉट नीडेड, सो यू हैव टू find out the information which is not needed to find the answer. Okay, so now next question number B, or I will leave the question B, I will solve question number C. Okay, question number C. Question number C. There were 32,641 men watching a hockey match in a stadium. है ना, यहाँ पर क्या है क्वेश्चन में कि एक स्टेडियम है और उस स्टेडियम में हॉकी का मैच चल रहा है और उस मैच को देखने के लिए 32,641 आदमी जमा हुए हैं. There are 32,641 men are watching the hockey match in the stadium. The capacity of the stadium is 80,000 people. मतलब जो स्टेडियम है उस स्टेडियम में 80,000 लोग एक साथ बैठ करके मैच देख सकते हैं. There are also 21,645 women watching the match. So how many people in all were there to watch the match? तो यहाँ पर क्या है, इस क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ दो इन्फॉर्मेशन जरूरी है, और वो क्या है कि नंबर ऑफ मैन एंड द नंबर ऑफ वुमेन. और यहाँ पर ये जो नंबर लिखा हुआ है 80,000, इसको हमें ऐड नहीं करना है. वो सिर्फ यहाँ पर एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है स्टेडियम के बारे में कि वो स्टेडियम में कितने लोग देख के बैठ सकते हैं, उसका जो कैपेसिटी है वो कितना है, 80,000 है. जैसे कि ये क्लास है तो इस क्लास में कितने बच्चे मैक्सिमम बैठ सकते हैं. मान लो इस क्लास में जो मैक्सिमम है वो 30 बच्चे बैठ सकते हैं, तो इसका वो कैपेसिटी हो गया. लेकिन अभी मान लो बच्चे सिर्फ 25 हैं, ठीक है, तो ये मतलब इन्फॉर्मेशन है यहाँ पर है. तो इस क्वेश्चन में क्या है कि यू हैव ओनली 2 रेलेवेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन. वन इज द टोटल नंबर ऑफ मैन वॉचिंग द हॉकी मैच and the total number of women watching the hockey match, and then add those two numbers, you will get the answer. So here number of men, watching the match equal to 32,641, and then write number of women watching the hockey match equal to 21,645. Now add the numbers 32,641 and 21,645. So this is the sum, 54,288. So here you will write, so total number of people watching the hockey match equal to 54,286. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. So now this exercise is finished, and in this exercise you will do your homework. That is, your homework is the question number 1 A B C D and question number 2 A B C. Now the last one is exercise 2.4 in this, estimating the sum. Estimating means, estimate मतलब क्या होता है, what is the meaning of estimation? एस्टिमेट का मतलब क्या होता है, अनुमान लगाना. अनुमान का मतलब क्या होता है, अंदाज लगाना. मतलब हम लोग बहुत सारे सिचुएशंस में अंदाज लगाते हैं. और जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी अगर स्काई में बादल हैं, ओके, इफ देर आर सम क्लाउड्स इन द स्काई, तो क्या बोलेंगे, लगता है अभी बारिश होने वाली है ना. ऐसा बोलते हैं कि नहीं बोलते हैं, ऐसा ही बोलते हैं. तो वहां पर क्या करते हैं, हम लोग अंदाज लगाते हैं. और जब हम बोलते हैं कि अभी बारिश होने वाली है और नहीं होती है बारिश, तो हमारा अंदाज गलत हो जाता है. तो हमारा जो अंदाज है कभी कभी सही हो जाता है और कभी कभी क्या होता है, अंदाज गलत हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो इसको बोलते हैं यहाँ पर एस्टिमेशन. एंड एस्टिमेशन का मतलब हम लोग यही करते हैं कि मतलब अंदाज लगाते हैं. और इसका फ़ायदा क्या होता है, हम लोग क्यों एस्टिमेट करते हैं, एस्टिमेट इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि मतलब बहुत सारे सिचुएशन में, ओके, बहुत सारे सिचुएशन में क्या होता है कि हमको एग्जैक्ट आंसर की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. ओके, वी डोंट नीड द एग्जैक्ट आंसर, ओके, एग्जैक्ट नंबर्स. दैट इज व्हाई we round many number to so that we will be easily, or you can say that when we round, okay, or when we estimate the numbers, then we can express those numbers very easily to the other person, okay. And also it is also beneficial for us to find out the answer of some questions very fast, okay. And for example, understand by the example, like when you go to the, suppose you want to go to market, है ना, तुमको मार्केट जाना है और तुमको मतलब सामान खरीदना है, सपोज यू वांट टू बाय पेंसिल्स, इरेजर्स, okay, then you have other bags etc, and you have calculated the amount, okay, तुमने मतलब सबको सम किया और पता लगाया कि तुमको कितना पैसा ले जाना है मार्केट में. सपोज you have found that you need around 4,000, suppose you need 450 rupees, ठीक है. तो इतना आंसर आ गया, तो क्या बोलेंगे, you will say that मुझे कितना चाहिए पैसा, you will ask from your mom that I will need 500 rupees, okay, around 500 rupees. So when you go to the market, then you will buy the objects and it will be around 500 rupees. So when you say 500 rupees, then it is easy to communicate to the other people, okay. That is why we estimate the numbers, and we do it in many situations also. Like if you got, suppose if you have got 79.8% mark, okay, you have got 79.8% marks in your test, then you can say that I got 80% mark, okay. So that is called rounding or estimation. So here see how we estimate. So here there are two numbers in the example 9, okay. I will explain you by solving the questions from the example 9, okay. So here you have the two numbers in this, like and once, okay, right here in this place. So here we have these two numbers, then find the actual sum. So it will be, okay, so this is the actual sum of these two numbers. Now what is the estimated sum here? It is 42,135. So here write only 40,000 here, and this is here 46,000 here, so it is close to 50,000. Then write here 50,000, and now add this number. So 0, 0, 0, 0 and 9, okay. Now here see that this is the actual sum. Actual sum means that is the real sum, and here we have just estimated here, okay. This because this number is close to 40,000 and this number is close to 50,000. So now see the answer here. This answer is 88,984 here, and this is 90,000. So these two numbers are very close to each other. So this is our estimation, not the exact answer. So this is how we will find the estimation. So now here the question number in the question number 1, okay, complete the table. So here you are given the hint in this question number 1, and I have also solved this in the PDF. So I will not solve this, and here I will do question number 2, okay. So in this question number 2, here a petrol pump sold 3,000 730 liters of petrol in a day, and one in day one, okay, day one, and 2531 liters of petrol in day two, and 5368 liters of petrol in day three. Estimate the total number of liters of petrol the pump sold in 3 days. Okay, so find out here estimates. So amount of petrol sold in day 1 equal to how much? It is 3730 liters. And amount of petrol sold in day 2 equal to it is 2531 liters, and amount of petrol sold in day 3 equal to 5368 liters. Okay, so these are the amount of petrol. Now round this, okay, that is estimated sum. You will, when you have to round, okay, that is 3730, and this will be, it will be equal to 4000. Okay, 4000, because this is 37 here, this is close to 4000 here, and next number is 2531, so it is again here 25, so you will write here it is 3000, and the next number is 5368, so it will be equal to 5000. Now you will here add the sum. Okay, we will add this number. Okay, this is the estimated amount of the petrol sold in the day 1, day 2, and day 3 here. So add it here, 12,000. So what we write here, answer? Then here you will write that estimate the total number of liters of petrol. So you will write here that estimated amount of petrol sold in 3 days equal to 12,000 liters. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. So in this way you can estimate, and then this question is the last one question of this exercise. So now chapter 2 is over. Okay, so I have explained you chapter here 2.2 and 2.3 and 2.4, and all the questions of these 3 chapters are your homework. Okay, so now I will stop it, and then thank you for watching.